Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Akampulira Brian, a medical student at Gulu University. In this episode, we are going to create a report card for students' marks for primary school where they do 4 basic subjects. This is to help someone who is maybe teaching or a teacher or a tutor or a lecturer to be able to grade their students and create marks and grades and counting the averages, or to perform basic arithmetic in the Excel spreadsheets or workbook. So we're going to begin with the total, and the total, we do the total by generating a function where we are going to do this. We select equals, then we open brackets, we begin with cell C2, we add cell D2, we add cell E2, then we add cell F2 as well. And then we close brackets, and then we say enter, and it has created a total for each and every one of them. And so after doing that, we can open this formula down, and everyone will get their total. So then we'll go to the average. So the average, we have a formula for average, and we shall select, we say equals, then we say average function. The average function is here. We say enter, and then we'll give it the cell backup. So we say from cell C to cell F2, and then we'll close brackets and say enter, and it will give us an average as well. And we will copy this down. We'll copy this down all through, and it will generate an average for each and every one of these students. Then for the position, we'll use a rank formula where we would say equals, then we'll use the rank formula, and then we'll use the rank where we'll input the number, and then we'll say we're going to be using the average, so we'll use the averages because we'll be using the average to rank each and every one of them, and that's what. So we'll select the cell where there is the average, so that is H2, then do comma, and then we put the reference or the order. So our reference will be we'll put the dollar signs for ranking. This is what we're going to do. We'll put the dollar sign, then we select H again, then we say we'll put the dollar sign once more, then we select cell 2, then we give the reference range, and then we select H through 2. So there should be a dollar somewhere around here. I've forgotten it. So that will be it. And then we give it, this goes up to 11. And then I will close brackets. I will say enter. and it will give that person position 9, and we should be able to copy this formula down the column. So we go to comment, and for comment we shall be saying here if a person is above average, they are promoted, and if a person who is student is below average, we will say they are not promoted. So those will be two of our basic functions. So for comment we shall use the function, and we'll use the if function. Say if, and we double tap the if function, then we put the logical test, and remember we will be using the average function, so we are going to use h, and then we'll say maybe h3, h2. If h2 is greater than, is below, less than, maybe is less than 55, so the less than sign is here. It's a shift. We put the less sign and we say our average will be 55. Our logical test was 0. Then we'll put a comma. And then we'll say, we'll open brackets. Open brackets. Open brackets is here. Comma, open brackets, and we'll have to, okay, if true value, so we'll say not promoted, and then we'll say comma, and then we'll put another one and say if this person has the value, we'll say promoted. So we'll open brackets again and we'll say promoted, and then we'll put our brackets again, and let's first close our brackets here as well, and then we'll close the entire formula and we'll say enter, and it has generated for us not promoted, and we'll be able to copy this entire thing down, but let's first increase the size so that all the words will be able to fit, and we are able to copy this down the column easily. And this has been done, and for those who are promoted, as you can easily see, and those who are promoted, so it will be easy for it to generate the promoted and not promoted comment because of this automation. So there is some other thing that is left, and this is what we are going to do. We are going to be able to grade every subject, and when we are able to grade every subject, we shall be able to grade every possible subject such that the student will be able to know if he has a distinction in this or a distinction in that. Yes. So we are going to go here. We go up and then we say insert. First do Control Z. We are going to insert here. We say insert. Here on the grade function that we wanted to add in, we have created space, and by creating space between social studies, we are going to insert our grades here. So here, under here, we are going to use the VLOOKUP function to be able to do our grading. So we say we are going to put in equals, then we type lookup, then we double tap on lookup, and then it's requesting the lookup value, and we are going to use the first cell here, which is cell C2, and we'll put cell C2, we'll put a comma, and then we'll have to insert the table array. And the table array, before you put your table array, you should have made your reference values down here, and they should be in descending or ascending order, but for this instance we have used in ascending order. So that is how they are appearing like this. So we will select our table array, and you see it will have been put in here. And before we proceed, you must make sure that you put a $sign before every value, just the same way as if you were using the if function. And that's what you do for each and everything before you move on, to avoid complications. So I'm asserting a $value, and then I will again put comma. Then the call index number, which is, this means this one where our grades are appearing, and it's cell or column number 2. Yeah, so we're going to put 2, and then it's also requesting for a range lookup, and we'll put a comma here, and we'll say, is this a false exact match or is it a true approximate match? And we'll double click true approximate match, and we'll close the brackets, and we'll say enter, and our formula will be applied. And as we've been showing you, when a formula is applied, all you have to do is to double click here, and you transfer it down the column, and this is how our grids will appear. So our work here will become easy, and we'll be able to transfer this grading system throughout the various subjects that we want to grade. So we'll go here, then we insert a column, and then we'll put grade as well. I will say grade, and then we can copy the formula from here. We say copy, and then we'll come here and we'll say, no, we must paste only the formula, so we can come back here again. We say copy, and we are back here on grade. We'll say copy special, and we'll select the formula, and the formula will be applied. After it has been applied, same way we paste it down the column, and that has been done. So we do the same for maths, and then we insert a column, we label it grade. No, let's try again. Things refuse sometimes. Let's first increase. We can first increase the spaces in here so that we have space. I think it's affecting us as well. So we copy from the English grades here, and then we say copy, then we come to our grade, and we say paste special, and we paste the function in there, and after the function has worked, we transfer it down the column. We'll come back here, and this will be the column for science, but we do not want to disturb our table array, so we'll first have to shift it. Let's first shift our table array a little bit. We're going to shift our table array by clicking. We are cutting it out, and we'll put it here where we are done, preferably. So we can put it here where we are done, and we'll say paste. We are going to shift our table array because we do not want it to be disturbed, so we are going to say, we are going to select it all. We select our table array once again and we cut it out. Then we'll shift it to here, and we can comfortably paste it, and then we'll insert the space after shifting our table array. We'll insert the space where we want to grade science. We'll insert a column. We'll label it grade again. Then here we are, we have our column, so we can go to the grade here and we select copy. Then we'll come here, we select paste, and we select pasting the function, not the grade. Then we'll transfer our grade down the column. So this is how you grade the entire report card, and doing it individually and quickly. So the last part that I would want to show you is how we may want to insert a row above here to indicate that this is our report card. So we'll come here, we say insert, we insert a sheet of rows, and after doing that we can also still select it. After selecting it, we can say merge and center, and we can also do what? Then we can write our word, what we want to write, and say this is our report. This is our report card for primary 4. And we'll say control, and we'll save our work. We can now comfortably say we have created a report, but let's first label it up after merging. And we can say, we can type in and we say our report card for primary 4. And we may try to enlarge this cell size. We can try and we do it from here. Let's leave it at that. We can leave it at that. Let's not destroy our report card. So this is how you create a report card for primary 4, and after doing each and everything correctly, we can now save our file. And given that we had already saved it, we can just now say save, and it will be saved again. So thank you for watching. Please follow and like and share and subscribe. Thank you.